parastatals of the federal government that were either privatized or liquidated under the Public Enterprises Privatization and Commercialization Reform of the federal government implemented by the Bureau for Public Enterprise between 1999 and 2005, and which resulted in the disengagement of existing workers of these agencies. The disengaged workers were either paid 5 years lump sum pension or severance benefits as compensation as a result of their disengagement. The resulting grievances from the disengagement and severance payments gave rise to agitations which continued for more than a decade. It was therefore President Muhammadu Buhari's directive to resolve these matters that led to the Honorable Minister of Finance directing the Directorate to take over the management of the pension liabilities of these ex-workers in order to better protect and enhance their welfare. To implement the directives received, PITAD worked directly with the Bureau for Public Enterprise and other related stakeholders to ascertain the qualified ex-workers, compute their pension entitlements, and subsequently enrolled them to monthly pension payments from October 2018. On their enrollment, pension liabilities ranging from 84 to 219 months had accrued and were inherited by PITAD. PITAD has over the last few years gradually but insignificantly been settling these accrued arrears. Today is a landmark in the journey of bringing succor to this group of retirees. We will today complete the payment of all outstanding liabilities to ex-workers of 2 of the defunct agencies, namely the Nigerian Reinsurance Corporation, of which we inherited a total of 126 months, completely being liquidated today. And New Nigerian Newspapers Limited, of which we inherited 219 months, completely being liquidated today. We also will settle a significant portion of the outstanding liabilities due to the ex-workers of another 3 defunct agencies, the Nikon Insurance Company, the Delta Steel Company Limited, and Nitel MTEL. The pension liabilities that are to be paid today are the arrears which accumulated between the time when the lump sum pension were earlier paid to October 2018, when the disengaged ex-workers were enrolled to the monthly pension by PITAD, and therefore represent the unfunded pension liabilities that were due to these pensioners at the time the Directorate inherited them. Our special guest of honor, the Honorable Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, has graciously agreed to personally oversee the completion of the payments we are about to make today. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. Let me assure our valued pensioners of Nikon Insurance Corporation, Delta Steel Company Limited, and Nitel MTEL that the Directorate is fully committed to the full liquidation of the outstanding arrears due to them after these payments. As we have reiterated over time, we will continue to work closely with the Federal Ministry of Finance and other relevant government agencies to achieve this objective as quickly as possible. It is noteworthy at this point to add that the Directorate did not inherit any pension assets from these defunct privatized agencies to help offset these liabilities at the time of takeover. It has therefore been through the unflinching commitment and support of the Federal Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning, the committees of both the Senate on Establishment and Public Service, House of Representatives Committee on Pensions, the other oversight committees of the National Assembly, and most importantly, the commitment of Mr. President to the welfare of pensioners, that the Directorate has been able to continuously pay the monthly pensions of these ex-workers from 2018 to date. It is also important to add that the Directorate has been able to offset some portion of these inherited outstanding liabilities over the last 2 years. This has been accomplished through savings realized in the course of pension administration within the year. Most significantly, PTAD has paid off the outstanding one-off payment balance of the severance benefits or pension entitlements due to ex-workers of Savannah Sugar Company Limited, Nigerian Aviation Handling Company, Aluminium Smelter Company of Nigeria, Federal Housing Authority, Nigerian National Shipping Line, and Assurance Bank. The funds that will be utilized to make today's payment is from the recoveries made from the liquidation of the federal government pension investments with the Crown Agents Limited of United Kingdom and other pension assets recovered from various insurance underwriters to date. PTAD is still striving to recover the remaining pension funds identified under the insurance underwriters. You will all recall that I had earlier this year announced the successful recovery of a little over 15 billion naira from the Crown Agents of United Kingdom. I also indicated that once the necessary approvals have been received, the recovered funds would be disbursed towards further liquidation and or reduction of the Directorate's unfunded pension liabilities. I must therefore appreciate the support of the Federal Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning, the Federal Ministry of Justice, Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, and the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation towards the successful outcome of the long and sometimes difficult negotiations with the Crown Agents Limited of United Kingdom that has led to the event of today. I cannot complete this speech without acknowledging the highly committed, highly productive, highly empathic, highly knowledgeable, tenacious, and innovative staff of the Pension Transitional Arrangement Directorate. These are an exemplary group of Nigerians determined to change the narrative as far as pension administration is concerned. Regardless of coronavirus lockdowns, the Directorate declared itself an emergency service, necessitating all staff coming in shifts to enable us achieve most of our set goals. Great PTAD! On a final note, let me extend my heartfelt gratitude to all for honoring our invitation to this momentous occasion. I trust that you will all agree with me that it is a further demonstration of our commitment to ensuring that the labor of our heroes past shall not be in vain. Thank you all, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
I think we can clap more. Thank you very much, ma'am, for providing leadership.
An excellent speech. Well done.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for providing leadership and for continuing to encourage both staff and pensioners to succeed. Well, we will take another, but this time we'll take goodwill messages as quickly as we can. I've been told that we understand that today it's a busy day, particularly in the office of the minister who has agreed to be part of what we're doing. So we'll plead with all those who will be speaking. I know that the chairman of the Senate Committee on Establishment and Public Service is well grounded on these issues. And I believe you will also just go straight to the point. Let's welcome His Excellency, distinguished Senator, and let me quickly add Malam Ibrahim Shekaro, CON, the Chairman, Senate Committee on Establishment and Public Service, to speak to him.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. The Right Honorable Chairman of the House Committee on Pension, Honorable Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, the Executive Secretary of PITAD, representatives of other agencies of government here present, my noble colleagues, comrades, the leaders of the pension unions here present, distinguished staff of PITAD, respected ladies and gentlemen. Let me first of all bring to you special greetings from the Senate Committee on the Establishment and Public Service. I also wish to congratulate the leadership of PITAD for this milestone achievement. We must appreciate the Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning for their commitment and support to get to where we are today. I very well remember a couple of months back when I had the opportunity of having an audience with the Honorable Minister. For the first time, she gave me a listening ear when I raised the issue of the concern of the various pension agencies. We did discuss the need for the government to give serious attention to the issue of the pensioners for very many reasons. I reminded the minister that these very senior citizens of Nigeria, the pensioners, constitute the group of elders whose very youthful period were utilized in the growth and development of our dear nation. And this is the time to pay back. And I've said and argued a number of times, when you pay pensioners, none of them will go to deposit account to save the money. Any kobo you pay pensioners is like throwing the money into the society, and it creates circulation of funds, which is one of the aspects that give a very peaceful environment in the society. I'm happy to be part of this historic event, that today, to the pride of every citizen, particularly the senior citizens, we are witnessing the beginning of the journey to the end of the long-awaited payment of these innocent citizens. So congratulations. I wish to assure you, Madam Secretary, and the Minister, and the pensioners, being one of them, of course, as a pensioner, we will continue to use the opportunity of the offices we occupy and the responsibility placed on our shoulders in the legislature to pursue this settlement of the long-awaited payment to these defunct agencies. They say a journey of 1,000,000 kilometers begin with a step. And therefore, this is a step in the right direction. and we will be part of this journey. We will not leave any stone unturned, and will also not leave any turn unstoned to make sure the right thing is done to make our senior citizens happy. So once again, congratulations, Petard. I am most impressed by the commitment of the staff, which has been reconfirmed by the ES in her statement. Being the one overseeing the agency throughout the last 2 years of our oversight responsibility, we have come to the conclusion that the staff of Petard deserve a pat on their shoulders. Congratulations. I remember anytime I have the opportunity of meeting them, I do remind them that what they are doing is not only for the payment they get as staff of government. It's a very godly exercise. The Prophet of Islam has said, the peak of all worship is when you become a source of happiness to another life. The fact that you are doing your duties to make other life happy, we the pensioners, I am sure you'll be getting the reward of not only your monthly pay, but certainly the reward in the hereafter by the grace of God. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much. Please, let's put our hands together for the chairman of the Senate Committee. And particularly, he has asked us to clap especially for the staff of Petard. So to interest you to know that we had the maiden edition of the Customer Service Week, and our theme for this year was the power of service. That's our commitment to service at Petard. Thank you, sir. We'll move to the next, of course, and very quickly we'll go to the House of Representatives, where the chairman of the Committee of Pensions, Honorable Kabir Al-Hassan Vurun, will speak to us. Please put your hands together for him.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Your Excellency, distinguished Senator, my teacher, my leader, Malay Branch Shekaroda Sudan Kano, the Honorable Minister, Ministry of Budget, Finance and National Planning, Mrs. Zainab Ahmad, the Executive Secretary, Petard, Dr. Mrs. Chioma Ejekeme, the only sister I have in Petard, the representative of the Director General National Pension Commission, Alhaji Bala Muhammad, the National Union of Pensioners, our esteemed elders, the staff and management of Petard, other distinguished personalities present, Assalamu alaikum. I don't know where to start because my teacher has spoken. When your teacher has spoken, I think you have little to say. By this, I would like to extend our congratulations from the House of Representatives, from the Speaker, our leader, Pemi Bajabe Mila, and the entire members of the House Committee on Pension. Most especially to congratulate the pensioners and thank His Excellency, Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari, for approving the payment of this entitlement to our senior citizens. I also like to thank and congratulate the Honorable Minister, Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning, for her support, not only to Petard pensioners, but to the entire pensioners in the country. As my leader has said, We in the National Assembly are always ready and willing to assist in any area that can make our pensioners happy. And I believe today's event is something that we are all proud of. With this, I congratulate the entire Nigerian pensioners and pray and hope that the remaining balance, the Honorable Minister of Finance, you are here, we are appealing to you. Once the budget of 2022, which is before us, is passed and ascended by Mr. President, I urge you, maybe in February or March, you release the remaining balance of these our great leaders. I wish every one of us happily return to our various destinations. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable. Please put your hands together for him. You do hear that thing happening next year? It's with the support of the House of Reps and the Senate that it will work. Please, let's clap for him some more. But the Honorable said the Executive Secretary is his only sister. The rest of us are his children. Please, when we come to you, sure be able to do something quickly for us. But I want to bring up the one who many have described as carrying a burden of this country upon her shoulders. Before now, there were two ministries, but they have been merged into one, and she has managed them without stress. But let me also inform you that you have a mentor in our ears, because also, like you, she has worked hard every day to make sure that no one goes home unhappy and no pensioner goes to bed without food. She has also helped to introduce the pilot phase of the I Am Alive scheme, and currently we have over 10,000 persons who have successfully confirmed that they are alive in our scheme. But we know that you are strong, having that foundation from Queen Amina College. Let's therefore welcome our special guest of honor, one who is very believable and one who believes also in us, the Honorable Minister, Finance, Budget, and National Planning, Her Excellency, Mrs. Zainab Shamsuma Ahmed. Please put your hands together for her as she comes up to deliver for us our keynote today.
Good morning, Excellencies. Good morning, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. I actually feel better talking on my feet, but they want me to sit down, so I have to sit down. Let me pay special respects to the Chairman, Senate Committee on Establishment and Public Service, Excellency Distinguished Senator Ibrahim Shekarau, and also the Chairman, House Committee on Pensions, Honorable Al-Hassan Rurum, the representative of DG PENCOM, and representatives of other ministries, departments, of agencies, leaders of pension unions, pensioners that are here today, the hardworking staff of PITAD, I greet you. Good morning. Members of the press, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. The pension transitional arrangement, PITAD, has been mandated by the Ministry of Finance in February 2017 to take over the liabilities of 10 government enterprises that were privatized by the Bureau of Public Enterprise. As explained by the Executive Secretary of PITAD, PITAD's statutory responsibilities for administering of pensions of retirees of federal government, ministries, departments, and agencies that did not transit to the contributory pension scheme are within the core purview of PITAD. And this group includes the retirees of police, customs, immigration, prisons, the civil service, as well as federal government treasury-funded parastatals. Since its inception, PITAD has been able to restore pensioners' faith in the defined benefit scheme and showcased His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari's commitment to pension reforms. Some of the things that PITADs have achieved have been enumerated by the years, but permit me to mention a few. The first is the completion of the verification of all pensioners of the 4 pension departments, effectively creating, in that process, a credible and a comprehensive database of 245,000 pensioners under the defined benefit scheme. PTAD has also developed a mobile verification process for sick, infirmed, and aged pensioners. Using this process, the Directorate has visited over 2,000 pensioners of this category in every state of the Federation to ensure that all qualified pensioners are verified and captured on the database. Secondly, the establishment of online electronic payments directly to pensioners' accounts using the Government Integrated Financial Management System, GIFMIS. And this is designed to reduce manual processing of pension payments. As a result of this, PTAD does not have to access pension funds, and all transfers and all instructions are released to banks through the TSA sub-account of PTAD that sits in the Central Bank of Nigeria, which means we have been able to eliminate cash handling. The automation of pensioners' complaints also is one of the achievements that PTAD has been able to complete, and this enables resolution to improve service delivery to pensioners and reduce the time frame for complaints resolution. PTAD has also been able to put in place computation of benefits using an automated computation tool, which has ensured that benefits to pensioners are calculated quickly and accurately, with the pensioner database provided using the database and also enabling verification. The automation of the computation helps to reduce the incidences of complaints arising from human error. The agency has also been able to establish 9 state offices throughout the 6 geopolitical zones of the country, and this includes Lagos, Edo, Ibadan, Anambra, Kaduna, Kano, and Adamawa, Sokoto, Yobe, and very soon Oyo and Borno states. The completion of the outstanding payment of the 33% pension arrears owed to pensioners is also one of the achievements. The prompt payment of arrears due to pensioners from the recently approved consequential adjustment arising from the minimum wage increase is also an achievement that PTAD has ticked off. PTAD has successfully completed the payment of 3 out of 4 pension departments, with only 3 months arrears remaining unpaid to civil service pensioners. The payment of 1.1 billion in pension arrears to 597 retired ex-Biafran police officers who were granted amnesty in 2000 are not paid or payrolled until this current administration is also one of the achievements. The final payment of outstanding severance benefits due to disengaged workers of Savannah Sugar Company, Nigerian Aviation Handling Company, and Aluminium Smelter Company is also another achievement. The payrolling of disengaged workers of privatized parastatals of government that were neglected by past administrations, including Nikon Insurance, Nigerian Insurance, Delta Steel Company, New Nigerian Newspapers, Nigerian National Shipping Line, and Nitel MTEL is also one of the achievements of PTAD. The computation and payment of pension entitlements to civil service pensioners who have been verified in 2015 but were yet to receive any arrears or be payrolled is an ongoing process, and it has been declared as a critical requirement by the current PTAD. So far, they have successfully paid 7 billion out of 7 billion to 24,000 qualified pensioners. So this is a critical task that we all have in the front burner. The recovery of cash and non-cash assets from insurance underwriters and pension boards of trustees is ongoing. Much of the pilot phase of the I'm Alive confirmation application has been completed, And this is a web solution designed to confirm that pensioners are alive. And as a result of some of these achievements that I have highlighted, PITAD has witnessed in real fact improved the economic life and livelihoods and the welfare of thousands of pensioners under the defined benefit scheme. And this is true because they have been able to reinstate over 40,000 pensioners previously dropped from the payroll or who have never received pensions currently on the payroll. Also, with reduced government funding of obligations, we can say that there is more funds now that is available for pensioners. During the verification process, PITAD has been able to identify and remove from the payroll up to 30,000 unqualified beneficiaries from the payroll following the various verification processes. This has savings of funds that we're able to apply to verified pensioners. So the current situation is informed by the ES that I am today been asked to oversee the completion of the payments of outstanding liabilities due to ex-workers of two of the defunct agencies, namely the Nigerian Reinsurance Corporation and the New Nigerian Newspapers Limited. Ex-workers of another three of the defunct agencies will also receive a significant proportion of their outstanding liabilities. This includes Nikon Insurance, Delta Steel Company Limited, and Nitel MTEL. I must also emphasize that the federal government of Nigeria is committed to ensuring the full liquidation of the outstanding arrears to the ex-workers of the three remaining defunct agencies. The funds that are being utilized now, today, to offset these liabilities are as a result of the Directorate's very good effort in recovering pension assets held by insurance underwriters and other local and international agencies. While some of the measures of success has been made some measure of success has been achieved in the recovery, the significant amount of recovery from the repatriation from Crown agents of the United Kingdom has been the most substantial one to date. Permit me to just reassure His Excellency, Distinguished Senator Ibrahim Shekaru, that following the visit, and I'm honored for that visit to my office, where you advised that we must, in the 2022 budget, comply with the new provision of the Pension Act for government to increase its contribution from 7.5% to 10%, that we have complied with that, and it is part of our proposal to the National Assembly. And also, on the matter of being able to pay all of the arrears, we have made some provision, and we're waiting to see what comes out in the Appropriation Act. So that is my response to you, Honorable. So it's now, the ball is now in your court, actually. Yeah. So I would like to commend PITAD for this important achievement and also enjoy all the hard-working staff of this agency to remain focused in your work supporting our pensioners. And by the way, I'm one of them. I'm a pensioner myself. And also strengthen your recovery efforts, because we need the funds to be able to settle the outstanding obligations. I'm delighted to be part of this occasion today that is geared towards overseeing the payment of outstanding liabilities due to the ex-workers of these defunct agencies, and by so doing, not only putting smiles on the faces of our valued pensioners and delights in their health, but also have the privilege to pray for long life and good health for all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Can we clap properly for Her Excellency, the Honorable Minister? Your Excellency, we will now approach this specially decorated table. Our Executive Secretary will lead members of the high table while the Honorable Minister will come and perform, of course, the ceremonial approval for the payment of the unfunded liabilities on remitter. We'll also want to invite the National Vice President of the Nigerian Union of Pensioners to join us. Every other person will remain seated. You are okay where you are. We'll just watch from the screen. You'll see exactly what is being done. It is just the ceremonial approval, but we need the Nigerian Union of Pensioners to come and physically witness what is happening. I think we'll also invite the chairman of the Federal Parastatals and Private Sector Pensioners Association of Nigeria is here. Thank you. Our camera, can you approach so that people can see from the screens, please? This is just a ceremonial activity to show you that it is done. All network connected. This system has been waiting for the Honorable Minister's click for the past 24 hours. All the documents have been signed. Just explanation and final notes.
We have for Nikon Insurance, which is 1.1 billion, 140 million. I mean, we have it in batch 76 and 84. This is batch 76, this is 84. When you sum the two, it will give you the same amount. There you have some bank charges there, which is like 175,000. Then you get this one. We do everything together. Then this one is for Delta Steel Company, in which we have batch 8. We have batch 89, 93, and 94. When you sum it together, you will have 1,821 million. Then 89, 93, and then 94. Then we can go to approval. Quick approval. I have to put in my personal code there, which is a security code. Submit. Okay. It's processing. It will take us to another stage when it finishes processing. We are there now. We have batch 94, 76, 89, 93, and 84. So we can remit. It will take quite some time because of the volume. Not just network, the volume is a long list. Every account. Yes, ma'am. still processing. Okay, it's concluded. Your payment transaction being processed. Your payment transaction being processed. So it's completed. It will take time from the back end. The pensioners will start receiving their credit alerts. Nigeria Insurance, Delta still. Not tell them to you. No. You've done those ones. You've done
Yeah, it's still processing. I can see it's, it's completed. Thank you very much, Honorable.
Well, let me congratulate Peter for really staying faithful to automation and using the payment platforms. I wish to ask if there are any of the pensioners of these agencies here that want to confirm that they have received their arrears. Any of the pensioners? Okay, I see a hand in the audience. Can you please come forward? All the pensioners that have already received. No, not all, some.
Okay, some. They're not many. Congratulations.
Thank you. I would like to especially thank the Minister of Finance and Mommy here, Mrs. Dr. Ejikeme, for this great honor they have done to us, pensioners of Nigeria Insurance Corporation. We want to sincerely thank you. Deputy Chairman, Barrister Ogben, is unavoidably absent because he has a sitting in a tribunal today in Jos. And he conveyed his good wishes to you. And thank you so much for all you've done, making sure that we have been paid. And indeed, we have been paid. Calls have been coming from various parts of the country, confirming that they are receiving their payments. Thank you.
Good morning, Honorable Minister. Idi Sule is my name, Chairman, New Nigerian Pensioners, Kaduna. We are very happy that this payment has taken place, and it will not happen without the ministers, the ES, their support of what they have been doing. This long journey has been now cut short, and we are all very happy. From the reports I got from my people all over the Federation, they have been paid, and we are happy for what you have done, and we want you, Honorable Minister, to take our message to Mr. President. What he has done is a very great thing, and we are very happy. And our people emotionally, they have been phoning yesterday, and all of them are expressing their support for what this administration has done so far in respect of pension. Over the years, we've got into 3 decades, we've been struggling for this payment. And the rest of us that are still alive collecting this money, we are happy. And equally too, we are happy for those that are deceased, for the fact that their families are present and they have collected this money. We are indeed very happy. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Can we have a lady, please? A lady from one of the...
Amen. Honorable Minister of Finance and our able sister too, we thank you very much. We thank the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We thank the Senate Chairman on pensions, the House Committee too, and we thank you, Madam. We are very happy. Everybody united. They were so excited from Sunday, and they've been praying and thanking God for our sister, the Honorable Minister of Finance. And we so appreciate you. We love you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Let me stand on all established protocols. We are very, very happy today because the 10 agencies, they belong to Federal Parastatals and Private Sector Pensioners Association of Nigeria, FEPAN. And we pray that having come on board, the federal government will continue to provide the needed resources. And we have no doubt, because, Mr. President, we have never had any president before, any administration like him before. Like the administration of Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari. The Honorable Minister, you do hear us, you do read us on newspapers. We do acknowledge you. We tell the world what you are doing and what you are doing with the Executive Secretary of PITAD. It has never been this good for pensioners in Nigeria. But let me use this opportunity, because Nigeria is here. The Honorable former governor of Kano State, he won awards several years. So I'm using this opportunity to call on the presidency, the National Assembly, and even the judiciary to synergize. Pensioners in the states and local governments are suffering and dying. Something can be done. They are all Nigerians. Something can be done. Let the appropriate agencies synergize properly, and the states can, learn from what is happening from the federal. We are very grateful. God continue to bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Please, can we put our hands together for the Honorable Minister? When you see an accountant, you know the accountant will be very thorough. She personally flip through all the pages of the paper to be sure the remitter was correct. Please, let's clap for her. Well, thank you very much, Your Excellency. We appreciate you. Please, can we clap for the Honorable Minister? Is the finalization video ready? If it's ready, please let's have the finalization video. The process. Just on the screen is also the exact process that the minister just finalized. And those of you who are already receiving alert, if there's anybody owing me, I'll send you my account now. Well, we will just wait for the Executive Secretary to join us back, so we take the vote of thanks in a bit. But everybody here appears impressed. If we're happy at what PITAD is doing, can we clap for PITAD once more, please? Somebody just might notice that in the last 3, we have had women at the helms of affairs of PITAD. We don't know if the story would have been different if there were men handling these jobs. But let's clap for the women who have done well at PITAD. So we thank the Executive Secretary for doing a good job and for helping us to achieve so much. It appeared impossible, but we see it here and now. If our technical crew is ready, just before we take the vote of thanks, we want to put a live call through to one of the pensioners to just be sure that this alert is not only audio alert for those of us here. Some people outside this hall who are at home have also received that call. Please, can the call center initiate that call now? Your Excellency, our call center is about to initiate a call to one of our pensioners to be sure that they also got this payment. Hello? Is the call center ready? I know we loaded all the phones. There's credit in all the phones.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. How are you, sir? My name is Defunct.
It's network, not from our end. Call another person if that one is not going. Well, while we're waiting for that, we will just want to invite our Director in charge of Parastatal's Pensions Department, Mr. Kabiru Yusuf, to deliver the vote of thanks. Please put your hands together for him.
Hello? Hello, good morning, sir. Good morning, how are you, sir? My name is Defunct, Deputy Director from Kitat. Okay, you're welcome. I'm on to Mr. Ahmed Umar. Yes, sir, yes, I'm the one. How are you doing, sir? I'm doing well in Birnin Kebbi State. Oh, you are in Birnin Kebbi, sir. How is Kebbi today, sir? Yes, Kebbi is fine. Have you received the recent payments from the directorate, sir? Yes, I received it through my alert. That is on Sunday, which I didn't expect. So how do you feel, sir? Habba. Somebody who's always waiting monthly, then God give him this day, but I pray, the only thing we thank God. And we will continue to pray for you so that God will give you more strength to be courageous and make sure that at least what our entitlement through you, God will help us to clear the remaining balance of that. That's our prayer. Thank you very much for that. Do you have... Yes, sir. But do you have any other message, sir? So, the only message of that number one day we'll continue to pray for you people. Then secondly, sir, if there's any delay for any reason of that, because that is not your distance. The moment something happens, you will easily let us know. So the only area where we want to at least to call you people attention, if there's any delay of that, either in payment or something like that, please, if there's any way, let us know in time so as to make sure that we're in line. That is my advice of that. Okay, thank you very much, sir. Any special message for the Executive Secretary, sir? Executive Secretary, we always pray for her. In fact, God will give us a strength to make sure that at least, or in fact, the effort she is making, this her regime, there are nothing I can see. Somebody who announced that the minimum wage would be cleared, and immediately she said it, God assisted her, she fulfilled her promise. And there's nothing we can say that to continue to pray for her, both Muslim and Christian. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Well, I think we'll go to the...
Please permit me to stand on existing protocols. On behalf of the Executive Secretary of PITAD, management, and the entire staff, I'd like to thank the Honorable Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, for finding time out of a very, very busy schedule for being part of this historic occasion, and also the Chairman Senate Committee on Establishment of Public Services, the Sadrauno Kano, Senator Shekarau, and the Chairman House Representative Committee on Pensions, Honorable Rurum. This three, as from the short experience I've had with working with PITAD, demonstrated personally and through their office their unwavering commitment to the welfare of our pensioners. If there is any success or progress we have achieved over the last, from the time of the establishment of PITAD, and most especially in the last 3 to 4 years, it has been through the dogged support, sometimes going out of the call of duty of these three individuals and the agencies they represent. The elders would say that, you see, it is when the drummer drums well that the dancer can dance well. Whatever dance that you think we have done successfully has been through the drum beats that has come from these three agencies and these three individuals. And I would like to thank you. For the defunct agencies, we must acknowledge the open willingness and support of the Bureau of Public Enterprise. Before, during, and even after we have verified and enrolled the pensioners, we have continued to enjoy their commitment and handholding through some of the difficult development that comes in the process of managing complaints from this group of pensioners. Thank you very much. Our regulator, if you eat and drink, you must ensure that you tick all the boxes of the regulator's checklist. I want to thank the continued support and cooperation of National Pension Commission, especially Alaji Balawa Bangida. We receive a lot of letters from his office. Thank you for your support. Our pensioners, without you, there will be no us. And through the, what I call the founding fathers of this agency, they had chosen to make the welfare of the pensioners the paramount objective that PITAD must pursue. And in doing that, they have chosen a select group of individuals to lead this agency forward. We want to assure you of our continuous commitment to ensure that the labors of just your early youthful days will never be in vain. Public Complaints Commission, Savicom, they are our oversight agencies that regularly ensures that we provide quality and continuous quality service to our pensioners. We want to appreciate your continuous support. We want to appreciate your guidance. I want to appreciate your cooperation towards what we've achieved in the past and what we're achieving today. Thank you very much. As we all work together, I think again, I remember the words of Senator Shekarau. The best worship you can do is to make another individual happy. I wish everybody journey mercies to their respective offices and homes, and may God's mercy continue to be with us and this country. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. A very quick announcement before we take the national anthem to inform you that you don't need to hurry away. There is a refreshment and it's proper lunch. We just have to remain seated, and we'll do that quickly. After the national anthem, the members of the high table will come to the front here. We'll be joined by our senior officials, the National Vice President of the Nigeria Union of Pensioners, and the Chairman and President General of the Federal Parastatals and Private Sector Pensioners Association of Nigeria will join them for a group photo, and any other person will follow. Well, let's be on our feet now as we honor Nigeria by taking the national anthem. much. We'll now move to the front of the stage to take the group photograph. We'll also invite the National Vice President of the Nigerian Union of Pensioners, also the Deputy General Secretary of the NUP, and the President General of the Chief of the Federal Parastatals and Private Sector Pensioners Association of Nigeria. This picture is very important. I will advise that we temporarily remove your face mask and smile for the press so that they know that all is well with pensions in Nigeria. After this, we'll invite the beneficiaries. After this, let's have you, the beneficiaries. Photographer, I've not seen flash. After these beneficiaries, this is Hope. I think we should be able to clap for this picture. This is a beautiful picture. It's a combination of those who have waited so long, who have just received, and they have a reason to smile and to say, thank God I am alive. Photographer, make sure you can capture everybody. We don't want Photoshop. There's space at the back you can climb. They will still see your face. Please, don't allow mommy to climb anywhere. Mommy, just stay in front. Your gele is fine there. Thank you very much. Remember, there's lunch. Please, let's just sit down. Our Executive Secretary will see of our special guests. We thank them for their time. We appreciate you, distinguished Senator and former Minister. Thank you. Thank you, Honorable. We appreciate you. Thank you very much for your time. The rest of us, I'll advise that we remain seated. Somebody will come and give you attention, and there will be refreshment for you in a short while. Thank you. Please, let's remain seated. Someone will come to attend to you and give you refreshment. Thank you very much to those of our participants who watched online. We appreciate you. Thank you very much for all who also was part of this. Thank you.